Blast it.
Henry Ruggs. Is he innocent or guilty?
I don't know, but he's a better person than Qaaron Rodgers.
Was he actually drunk?
Well, he only killed one person, and Aaron Rodgers killed he's got thousands of...
The real story about Henry Ruggs, he wasn't even drunk. The vaccine is actually a mind control device. He was under the control of the NFL. They made him kill that woman so they could kick him off the Oakland Raiders so the Raiders could afford to sign Odell Beckham Jr.
We looked into Henry Ruggs' computer, and he had a lot of data on concussions, and the NFL didn't want to let it get out.
Yeah.
So the NFL made COVID and made the vaccine.
Henry Ruggs also called Roger Goodell a pussy.
Oh, yeah. Henry, that's the real story. Henry Ruggs just called Roger Goodell a fucking bitch one time. And then...
They would have released the emails like they did with Gruden. But since Henry Ruggs is black and Goodell's a racist, he thought, no, end his life.
Have him... Yeah, well, he'll definitely die in this car crash. Roger Goodell killed a woman.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Henry Ruggs. Is he gay?
Do you think there's possibly anybody that listened to this and they're like, Roger Goodell killed a person?
Yeah.
And they don't really know anything we're talking about.
That'd be
and
funny.
they Google Roger Goodell.
I'd like to be the source of everyone. That's me. I'm like hitting...
It's this one down here. Just move the power. I keep focusing on it because I got edited. What was the joke I texted you about ADD?
I don't know. I have ADD. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Severus is gay.
What's this button? Oh, that's our fans sleeping.
What's this button? I just shut it off.
It's not even a 3-minute pod. Let's do our 1 minute show. 1 minute breakdowns.
Break down the NFL.
Stafford threw an interception. Stafford threw another interception. Game over. They
couldn't get the offense going. Titans
win.
Yeah,
Titans barely had to even play the game to win.
Yeah.
Stafford gave them all the touchdowns. Literally threw an interception. They scored on the next play. Threw an interception. They scored on the interception.
Yeah. You think the Titans? What was I gonna say? You think the Titans are gonna keep it up?
They are 7-2, and the Rams are 7-2. The Titans lead the AFC at 7-2. The Rams are ranked 5th in the NFC. The NFC is up there. I don't know about the Titans.
Some big dogs.
But I think that all the time with like AFC, NFC, any of the top teams play each other. I'm like, oh, what if that's the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Like if the Titans did play, they somehow made it. Like
I got to do
sun.
I got to do some sun blockage.
Sun's blasting in. That's the sun already on its way down. You can't. This is a late pod. The sun's out, but it's even later than usual. Let's do the whole thing. Did you see Mac Jones twist a guy's ankle? You see that? He got sacked by Panthers defensive end Brian Burns. And I don't know. The first look at it, I thought he definitely he purposely twisted it to fuck up Brian Burns' ankle. But then there was another angle, and it kind of looked like he just grabbed.
Like he was holding it.
It looked like he held the foot, and then the guy just did a freak out and spun a bad way while he held that foot tight.
If I was watching soccer, I'd be like, he's faking it.
Oh, the guy? I mean, he wasn't. He's literally getting like an MRI. Like he's something's.
That's
He
crazy.
has at least like an ankle sprain.
Wow.
He might have like a fracture or something.
Yeah, because to me, I was like, oh, is he just holding it? And then when the guy was like,
yeah, football guys don't just go, oh, my knee. That just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
There's oh my God, the mic's there and it hit my nose.
There's a mic here. There's a Michael here. Michael.
Hey, Michael Rodriguez.
Michael, party of 4. Oh, hold on. Michael, party of 2. I'll be dining alone tonight. They know him at this restaurant. They're like, Michael's here again. His date stood him up.
It just keeps happening to whoever Michael is.
He looks like shit.
Michael Rappaport. Because he's always just mad and yelling.
Yeah. He was
His
mad.
dates never show up.
It was so funny.
They Google him and they're like, oh, this guy's fucking crazy.
I saw a Michael Rappaport like little TikTok, and he was like filming some crazy waterfall at like LaGuardia Airport.
Hey, LaGuardia.
And he was just like, hey, how about don't spend all the fucking money on a stupid waterfall and hire more TSA people? These lines are long as shit. And I was just like kind of laughing. I was like, that's pretty good. There's a crazy, like the airport was just like, oh, let's put in this insane restaurant. It's like, people are waiting for 4 hours over there. Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Put your money on my penis and then pick up your money with your mouth.
Put your money where your mouth is, and that's my cock, girl.
Put your cock where the money is. Put my cock in the bank.
Put my cock in the bank.
Down. Put it in the bank and you're gay.
Did you watch the World Series, dude?
Nope. Not 1 second.
I felt weird that I didn't. I don't know why. I like sports, but I just don't care about baseball. But I don't know why. I mean, that's why I don't care about baseball. But I was like, I'll check it out. It was the final game. It was 3-2 Braves. And then I watched a little bit. And there was like, because they do the analytics. Bill Burr was talking about it. He gets pissed about like the analytics about baseball. Because like back in the day, the best starting pitchers, they'd pitch that whole fucking game. That's just what happened. In the 90s and stuff, all those guys. Roger Clemens.
Roger Goodell.
The fucking tall guy with the long dick, the long hair. Rod Johnson. I don't know.
Who's that?
He's like the most, if you've seen him, you're like, that's the guy. It's just a tall, lanky motherfucker with long hair.
Yeah, fucking.
It's Rodney Johnson.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know his name, but he fucking.
Clayton Kershaw.
But all these guys back in the day played the whole game. Now in baseball, they do 6 innings. And then if they have like a perfect game going, then they'll do 7. But still, they end up allowing like a hit or something. And it's just like,
that's insane.
All right, let's pull them. And Bill Burr is just like, he was like tweeting about it. He's like, why'd they pull him? Because the analytics. But then I'm like, I mean, yeah, because
yeah,
it is.
You fucking idiot.
It sucks for the entertainment of the game but it's great. These guys, it's so much better for them to throw 70 pitches and then it's better on their arm. Apparently, the fucking stats showed that when they throw from 70 to 100,
their arms
then they start getting injuries and they get,
the velocity.
Inflammation.
The fucking velocity.
They need some NSAIDs.
Did you tweet at him?
Shut up, Bill Burr. You don't understand sports.
People tweet at him all the time. I can't imagine listening to a podcast going, tweeting at him.
I can't think about not even just him, even like people, Rogan now getting like people think like you can look.
Who's Rogan?
People
Rogan?
Yeah. People email. People tweet at these people. Like people would like, tweet at Oprah. It's like Oprah has never seen one tweet.
It's not looking at your tweet, you
None of these people
freak.
Are seeing your tweet.
Ben Affleck isn't reading your tweet, you fucking loser. Dude, most of these people don't even run their own Twitters.
Yeah.
They have staff.
Yeah.
It's called, I have people that work for me. I'll run someone's Twitter and then I'll just tweet, I'm gay.
It's called money now.
And then when that happens, you just go, I was hacked.
Yeah.
Hey, Cerberus.
You just tweet crazy stuff.
Sep.
Cory, you're doing what Tuesdays were just talking about.
What?
Like they just said it.
Oh, when you look off.
People are just talking about stuff in the room, and Joe goes, and sometimes I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah. So I'm not. They were like saying though. They were making it sound like yeah, people hate that, and I was like, I mean, I've never been so annoyed about it. I've been like, there's something.
Well, usually it's never been anything where it's like, okay,
what is
It's
this?
been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
They're talking about someone's taxes.
Well, you got all these Roman cats. Roman Catholic.
If you're watching the video, I'm in a leg brace. I look cool.
No one's watching the video.
I got cool God's hate shorts.
No one's watching.
Some people watch.
Everyone hates us.
Everyone is against us, and that's why we're revolting.
Everyone is against me, and they say,
"What's up, D's?
Cory is gay. Cory is gay. Is
that what they do?
I don't know.
Is there anybody out there putting Cory's songs into a big song? Diesel, it's not your food.
So right now, we'll explain what's happening. There's a fat cat eating another cat's food.
Oh, my God. We got 3 cats.
You just found it.
Diesel. Somebody slap him.
He'll never lose weight. You need to get him...
not going to feed him anymore.
Just put him in like a big... Kind of like your yard. And then we'll throw Cody back there. And we'll have Cody chase him around.
That might be the play. That might be good. Oh, yeah. I wanted to tell you this. I just thought it was an interesting thing about the Atlanta Braves.
Cody is a dog, for anybody wondering.
The
Atlanta Braves. They cheated this year.
Yeah.
Finally.
They did play the Astros, the Houston Astros were the ones that were cheating.
Yeah, what did they do?
Bang down trash cans, and you're not allowed to bang on trash cans.
Is that what they did?
Yeah, they banged on the trash. Like, when they emptied trash at the end of the night, they had to, they really wanted to make sure all the trash got out. So they'd pick them upside down, and then they'd bang on the trash cans, and that's illegal.
Well, they actually do.
They did bang on trash cans. But
I heard someone say
a pitcher would be
trash can.
They had like crazy, I don't know, somebody would pay attention to the signs and know what the pitches are. And when it was like when it was going to be a fastball, which is like usually, I don't know, when it was going to be like something down the middle maybe or something, whatever the fuck. They knew the sign, yeah, and they literally, you could watch the games, you hear doosh 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 doosh. And so all the batters knew, like as soon as they heard swing.
Like, blast.
Swing, dude. Fucking blast this. And then
wouldn't you feel like I feel like I'd be like, can we just like play the game?
Yeah.
I'll be like, I don't
wanna. I guess there's a weird thing because in baseball there's always like there is a weird gray area with some like cheating types. Yeah. There are some things they're allowed to put on their hats, substances that pitchers are allowed to use, and they get better control, friction, traction.
Well, I thought they weren't allowed to use that stuff.
There's something they're allowed to use.
Pine tar. Is that stuff cheating?
That is.
Oh, there's other stuff?
There's a ton of shit.
Like jellies?
There's a lot of jellies. And but the Atlanta Braves this time, they cheated this time.
How did they figure out the Astros were cheating?
I think people were talking about it, going, they're always banging, and then there's a
what's
home
that
run.
fucking banging? Yeah. There's just.
Yeah.
there's.
Yeah, then you watch the clips, and you're like, I mean, how did this not get stopped earlier?
Yeah.
They got all the way to the World Series. Like, this is how little people watch baseball.
Did they use it the whole season?
I don't know.
Or just for the playoff? He doesn't know, folks.
He's a fraud.
And we're bringing you sports news, and we don't know nothing.
Google it.
Yeah, we're not the ones that you learn about it first, and then you hear,
Yeah.
It's time for Chris to play with the buttons. And then...
No, the Atlanta Falcons...
Hey, watch this, guys.
Oh, come on. They were laughed out of the stadium. The Atlanta Braves, they had a game, I think it was leading into the playoffs. They played the Boston Red Sox, and they saw near the Red Sox locker room or some shit that they had an ice cream machine. And they went... And they were like, Coach, manager, whatever the fuck baseball guys are, get us an ice cream machine. That's what we need. And they were having an up and down season. And they had they got the ice cream machine. And then they started to go, We're going to be undefeated because ice cream's great. And then they literally did go on like a winning streak on the way, and then
Ice cream is great.
They did very good in the playoffs, and then they won the Super Bowl of baseball, and now they're laughing all the way to the bank. They're quiet laughing all the way to the bank. Is there a thing that, you know how like the hockey cup trophy, Stanley Cup? Like everyone passes that around, fucks strippers in it, and they all jizz in it, they bend it, gotta straighten it out.
That's why I want to lick it.
Do you know that's why they wear gloves? They don't wear gloves when they're handling the Stanley Cup because of smudging it.
Oh, really?
They wear gloves because it's...
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude.
I feel like you're making that up.
Dude, if you look up stories...
People kiss it.
Yeah, you're right. But if you look up stories, they do clean it. But if you look up stories, dude... It's like, you know, they pass money around and they got fucking meth and coke on money. It's like,
yeah,
you can clean the Stanley Cup, but also I'm not trusting it. I know the story. Those guys definitely know the stories. Yeah. They have to be around. So they're there watching dudes blast fucking 18-foot jizz loads landing right into the cup.
18-foot. They're like, I haven't come the whole playoffs.
Super blasters.
Should I? Buddy. Hey, see you later, Betty. Hey, see you later, Betty.
Stop yelling at my cat.
It's fun.
He wants water.
He wants to drink some water.
Sometimes, Buddy, my furry cat, he gets up on a pillow or a bunch of blankets, starts doing his thing. He rolls over, and then...
Nice cock.
You can just see it.
Can you really?
Yep.
Dude, that's sweet.
It's a little red triangle.
Buddy, do you have an erection? What about Diesel's erection?
Why are cocks like that for cats?
Is it buried in his fat?
Why are cats' cocks like that?
Is Diesel like a fat guy, where it's like his fat covers up his cock?
Yeah, when he gets hard.
Look at him right now; he's like folded a little bit, so it's all compressed.
When he looks like a dinosaur with his fucking back shape. What is he doing?
Dude, when people see him for the first time, every time they're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, dude. Everyone comes over, they go, "Fuck, we gotta get this thing to a hospital."
Oh, yeah, the vet. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. What?
Oh, my God. Dude, I took him to the vet so many times, and then recently this one lady goes, he has a floating patellar. That's like a floating kneecap. Like it's torn. His leg is torn. And I'm like, why has no one else here told me this? Yeah. I've been going here for 9 years. You know?
And because these vets don't know what they're doing. Right, D's?
But yeah, dude, Atlanta Braves, fucking ice cream, championship.
That's cool.
Gloves, come.
I want ice cream.
Stanley Cup.
I want an ice cream machine.
I have a drumstick. You can have it when you leave.
Drumstick. No, I want an ice cream machine.
Okay, Jesus.
Dude, look maintenance on that, though. See, but they probably hire someone to clean it.
I don't know if the MLB has any money to hire people.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They don't have anybody going to their games.
They don't have anybody going to the game.
They don't have anybody going to the game.
I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
Because people are, obviously the Redskins aren't the Redskins anymore. Which, obviously, I know there's worse names. But then, like, what team is it? I heard, is it the, what's the one, the Florida State?
Seminoles?
Seminoles. I think, is that the one where they, like, pay whatever local tribe or to get like permission to use the name or whatever?
There's like an agreement with that, and they're cool with it. They're like, they're
because it's so. I mean, obviously the Redskins one's bad, but like I feel like whenever I see people freaking out about it, I'm like, you're a white guy.
Yeah.
Where's the?
There's a point when a straight white female.
You think they even like being called Native American? Oh wait, Bill Burr just talked about that. He's like I met like a true like Indian before, and he was like, I wouldn't even like being called Native American. We'd rather you just say Indian. Okay. And then he was like, I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it was because, well, if you're not going to learn our tribe's name, you can at least learn the word you made up, or you can at least say the word you made up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does anyone talk to these people?
No, but I was
get their opinion, or do you just white people just go, we need to feel good, so we're gonna help everybody.
Yeah. Right. But that's what I was gonna say. That
so they become rich and famous, and then say one thing wrong, then we take them down.
Like There's a point when straight white females.
Yeah. We're talking about you.
It's a point where, I mean, and everybody, because everyone's doing it.
God damn it.
But
thought we were going after the women.
we do it a bunch.
I know. I'm sorry.
But
I love you, women. You got some nice titties out there.
yeah, dude.
Is that all you care about?
I'm sorry to offend the women. You guys are all hot.
You guys are hot.
Sorry to offend the women. All of you are awesome at blowing.
Yeah. All right. Continue.
Pod's over. No. The fucking wow. I ain't got a brain anymore.
Over there?
I don't want to be around anymore.
I don't want to be around any around.
I just found out that Tim Robinson's friends with Atiba Jefferson.
Atiba.
So that's why he's going to add all these turnstile shows.
Atiba.
I like the band Turnstile.
Who's Atiba?
I think you should leave.
We're gonna look up who Atiba.
Didn't know it was a name. Yeah, look it up. Is it the bassist?
We should have looked up before.
I know, but is it the bassist? People like it live. Do it live, damn it. Fuck it. Fuck me live.
Get in a fucking sauna every day.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a photographer and a skateboarder.
There you go. Is he black?
He is black.
Nailed it.
He's a light skin, but he's black.
Oh shit! I wouldn't have nailed that if you really wanted to pinpoint it. I don't think I would have got that right. I might have just said.
I might have just said everyone is the coolest person around.
My knee really itches.
Itchy knee is knee itches.
All right, I wanted to fuck you. Let's have sex.
What? What just happened? What just happened? You guys like our plant display?
What was I just saying?
I don't know. You're
dude.
talking about what? Some guy. You're talking about Atiba Jefferson.
No, I threw that in there, but we were talking about something else.
You were talking about Tim Robinson.
Yeah, I know. That was the thing I threw in there.
Fuck. Oh, I don't know then. That took over the whole conversation for me. So I don't know what was being said. I don't know.
It was something you wanted me to like finish or something. God damn it. It was the worst.
Nope. Hold on. Oh. I just yawned. Sorry, everybody. Everybody. There's 4 people. That's everybody. We're talking about women.
There's a lot of listeners. Yes, you're right. See what I mean? There was something. And we sat here going, no, we don't know. But we both knew there was something.
And a laser? Mm-hmm. What kind of laser?
Very.
I didn't know which page it was on. What's this one?
You are.
Cory.
Get out there being a sex slave for.
Sorry, just hiding my erection.
It's so much more benefit.
All right, let me get to this.
Rogan, dude. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, that's like his wisdom page, you know. He's got
You are not your past. You're you. You're you right now.
And then people are like, well, you are your past, and you support anti-vaxxers and flat earthers.
You raped my mama in the past.
Oh, you're the reason my 95-year-old grandma died from COVID. It's like, well, she's 95.
Did she die today, or did she die yesterday in the past? Because
if she died in the past, then
I can't be held accountable.
Then I'm not my past.
So
women,
straight white women.
But I was really saying everybody. People, there's a point where people think that they're being allies, and then they're being too much of an ally to the fact that you're like patronizing and you're like putting.
Like making them
anyone that you're trying to
child.
Anyone that you're trying to be an ally to, in a way you're like, and this happens with like everybody, and like you gotta be open to the idea that this is possible. That you're just like treating an Asian person like a fucking little child or a black person or this or whatever.
Hurt him. He's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, it's like we have to police these jokes on comedy specials. We have to police what gets said on Twitter or a YouTube video because
you don't gotta watch it there, bitch. Or not, bitch. These mics are cool. They just pick up everything.
One thing you could do is the next time a black woman is like kidnapped or missing or murdered, you guys start a hashtag for that and fucking care about it.
Yeah, not just this Gabby Petito slut.
Dude, she was fucking everybody and she had it coming.
She was a whore. That's why he killed her. I don't know. Dude, Do you guys like ASMR?
No, I don't. Stop.
We should get like those ear microphones, and then you like lick them and stuff. Have you ever seen that?
God damn, no.
You seen that? No, you haven't, dude. What are you, gay?
I haven't seen anything. What's this other wisdom?
In order to really appreciate the light, you got to experience the darkness.
No.
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
Let people be funny.
Yeah, dude. A comedian's making a joke. Yeah, here you go.
Sorry, just hiding my erection.
In order to really appreciate the light, you got to experience the darkness.
He's like, just talking about my boner. He's like, yeah.
Talking about the old bone
But to
dog.
experience,
Bone dog.
but to know what you like about having a boner and experience the light, then you can, and then you have to experience ED. That's what he's saying about the dark.
Erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, if you're Rogan.
I don't want to experience that dark.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
All right, Corey's leaving. He's got to pick up his dog. We're gonna try a solo pod.
This was
What'd you say?
This was poorly timed.
It's okay. We're back on track next week, brothers.
I blame myself.
We're gonna have 4 listeners listening to just me. What a weird thing. All right, Diesel's joining the pod. You are. Oh my God, Chris can't shut the fuck up. Corey's running out. He's leaving. He's got to pick up a doggy. His doggy's got to go get picked up and put back home. Peace out, dude. So Corey's gone. Never liked him. Don't know why I talked to him. Don't know why I started. I let him live in my house for a while. Never really. It wasn't even my choice. He had nowhere to go, you know. Corey's one of those people. His parents divorced when he was very young. Corey's, he doesn't want me to talk about it, but Corey's family, they just left him. Yeah, I had the cool parents, Corey would come over. He'd eat. My family had the good snacks, dude. We, not just honey buns. We had the honey buns with the fucking glaze on them. Remember those? So Corey would come over because his family was broken, and he was like one of like 100 kids, and no one cared about him, and it's all serious. It's just like I would be crying, but I threw a laugh because it's better for pods, I think. So if you're watching the video, a cat literally has taken the place of Diesel. So you got to get on this video, dude. We got nice little pumpkins on the table and little greeneries. It's nice. So, yes, sir. But yeah, back to Corey, dude. He'd come over for snacks. We had, the little crackers with the dips. I want the chip with the dip. The crackers with the dips, that's really what, I want the chips with the dip. I want the chips with the dip. And, so Corey, dude. I mean, he came over all the damn time. He didn't want to stay home, He was telling me what he'd eat at home. I mean, they'd run out of pizza rolls, and then he'd just start rolling up like bologna and cheese, and that was like a meal. It's like, man, you don't need to live like that. Come over and eat some good food over at my place. My parents are cool, So, my house, we really just accepted Corey. Brought him in, he stayed the night on my bunk bed. We played Halo. We played cool games. His parents didn't let him use my space. He came over, used my space at my place. My parents were cool like that, And then Oh, dude, UFC 268 happened. I'm starting talking about it. I could talk whenever, dude. Cory made a joke. He's like, "Oh, are you gonna leave? I'm gonna leave, and then you're gonna do like a 2-hour podcast." Like, what the fuck? And that's not how Cory sounds, but that's how you make people sound when you want to put them down. So or put yourself up. How about that? Look at it like that. I'm not putting that person down. They're just at their baseline. They are wherever they are. They are whatever they have to be. And then I'm putting myself up. They're just over here going, da, da, da. And then I'm going, yeah, bitch. UFC. UFC 268. Rose. I really wanted to talk to Cory with this so he could. Because I say stuff. And sometimes I'm just saying whatever, and Cory's all super silly. So sometimes you need the super silly guy over there. You need the super silly Cory over here, because when I sit here and go, yeah, dude, Rose Namajunas, she defeated communism. Usman defeated Trump. Gaethje changed Michael Chandler's face a little bit. As I'm getting those points, Cory's also going, gay, and he's gay, and he's this, And so it's a vice versa, dude. Bang, bang, boom. It's a 1-2 punch Cory and I are giving you every week. Bing, bang, boom. And I am a wild person. I probably would do this just by myself, like Bill Burr's weird ass. Hey, did anybody watch F1 racing? Whatever the fuck. I don't know what racing. K1? I don't know what the hell. F-Fast, NASCAR, Swerves, the figure 8 race. Do they have races like that? They do the figure 8, the infinity sign, and then they actually cross, and then if they could crash, they gotta fucking yield. Yield, constantly yielding when they come back to the middle of the 8. Is that out there? Is that a real? I don't know. I've been doing PT, so got my knee surgery, ACL reconstruction, replacement, and meniscus repair. My meniscus was all jacked up. Dude, it's amazing that my muscles and tendons, I didn't have an ACL, dude, for about 7 years. You think my knee would be way worse off, but it's kind of amazing how much it worked. I'd wear a knee brace playing basketball, but I did jiu-jitsu, like in and out for, I don't know, a year and a half, in and out. I was doing jiu-jitsu. It was probably like 5 months I was going, 4 months maybe I was going pretty steady. I'd like to get back into it, but I got to recover. I got to keep doing my PT. PT is rough. Like a lot of sports guys talk about how physical training is pretty difficult, but you really just, you got to just keep doing it every day. And in the beginning, it feels like nothing because, first off, your leg doesn't work. You can't even put pressure on that leg at first. So I'm taking one-legged showers, and that's insane. The bottom of my foot is killing me, my left foot, my good leg. But then, dude, one day of PT, they're like, you don't need this other crutch. I've been using 2 crutches. They're like, you can use 1 crutch, and you can kind of back it up a little bit. I'm like, all right. Or, I was like, I don't know. I'm looking at them like they're crazy. I don't know. You fucking see me. I can barely do this. All right. So you start doing that, though. But that kind of like all these little things with PT, these little exercises. Like there's one you literally just lean forward, lean back, and then you lean side to side. And then there's a lot of like little stretches and just slightly bending the knee because my knee is like super swollen. I got iced it a lot. Like I iced it just before this, icing it after. But it's just stuff. You got to stay up on top of it. If you're a lazy motherfucker and you need PT, you're fucked. Like I fully understand, like doctors, you have some sort of injury and a doctor's usually like, all right, well, you're 420 pounds. You need to lose some weight if you want to have the surgery. It's not going to take. They're not going to waste their time, replace your knee, and then you're not even able to lose a couple pounds at least make an attempt that, and then your body's going to be, I don't know, man, your knee will be snapping with that ACL. But, so I'm good. I'm trying to stay with it. I've been doing it every day. They've been telling me to do it every day. I can walk, which is wild. I didn't think that happened so soon. I can already walk. Surgery October 22nd. A couple weeks later, walking. They got me doing some stretches, some exercises. The leg lifts and stuff. back to PT tomorrow. I'm doing it 3 times a week, which is rough. Yeah, so PT is it's a little bit of it's a rough thing. It's hard. I mean, some of the stuff I'm like, seriously? I don't know. They're like, yeah, you're gonna bend your knee. I'm like, bend my knee, bend it? Do you feel it's gonna explode because it's still swollen, still and ice and all that stuff? But it's you gotta keep going with it. Dude, I'm trying to be like AP. Dude, AP is 35 at ACL surgery, all this bullshit, and he's back. There's countless players, dude, recovering now from ACL injuries like nothing. So trying to do that, dude. Cooper Kupp, who bad game last night against the Titans, not the Steelers. Rams, dude. Jesus. Stafford, I don't know. Seeing ghosts back there like Sam Darnold. He doesn't want to take a safety. It would have been down at the 1 if he just got tackled into the end zone because his forward progress was down at the 1. But he didn't know that. He thought he was just throwing it away. He thought his running back was off to the side. That's not what happened. Threw it right to a dude. I think that guy got tackled, right? And then they scored the next play, the Titans did. Next possession, literally 26 seconds of game time. You know, they kick it. Rams got the ball again. Stafford, out route, dude. I hate him. Peyton Manning tells you the outside of the numbers short outs are the safest play. How is that the safest play? Your receiver is running away from you to like the fucking sideline, and a corner can just take a step forward. I don't get that. Dude, that's got to be the most unsafe play. I'll take a 50-50 go route with just a one-on-one coverage, and you can kind of aim around the cornerback. I'll take that over the out route. Man, they can just undercut that way too much. It's a bullet pass, so you're not really doing a lofting pass. You're not lofting it over the corner. Corner can just undercut that thing. Peyton Manning's wrong. I'm a Hall of Famer. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So Stafford throws a pick 6 that way. He got Cooper Kupp. They were moving like nothing, and only got a field goal. And then those picks happened, and they kind of fell apart. I don't know what the Titans doing something right, but Cooper Kupp, man, he had an ACL injury, surgery, and all that. And he came right back. He's fucking looking amazing. He is going to be close this year to they're 7-2 the Rams. Cooper Kupp's going to be close to touching Calvin Johnson's cock. Calvin Johnson's receiving yard record, which is 1964, I think, or something like that. And he's on pace for like roughly around there, 1900 something. So see how that goes. But it gives me faith in God, holy, and Allah, and Baklava, and Young Hova, and Genova, all the gods out there. It gives me faith in all of them, that they're all real together, sucking one another off. It gives me faith that these guys have had these ACL surgeries and they've come back. I want to be back at playing basketball. I'd like to do that for as long as I possibly can. Play basketball with my brothers, and then also I'd like to get back into jiu-jitsu. It's awesome. That's the best workout, and got a wedding coming up next year. Yeah. And so I don't think I can slip in jiu-jitsu before my wedding next year. I don't know how my knee will be. We'll see. But would be nice to, you get real fit doing jiu-jitsu. Anyone out there who's like, oh, I can't talk right. I can't, you got a problem dieting. You cheat. You have cheat meals too much. You know what you're doing. It's every other day, every day, whatever. And go for walks. Walks are good. Go for walks. Eat clementines. Eat bananas. That's what I do. But jiu-jitsu gets you cut, brother. Get you in good shape. There's a lot of people who don't work out at all. Their gym is just doing, 2-3 nights a week of jiu-jitsu, and they're in great shape. So it's pretty proven, dude. You are trying to choke out, and you're rarely in the choke up position. You're just trying to get there. You guys are like flowing, but you're just wrestling a person your size, or bigger or smaller, but you're wrestling another person. That's the hardest thing to do. You get older and you see kids at a playground and you're thinking about which one to pick up. But before you pick one up, they're wrestling with each other. And you're like, damn, that kid is weak. I'll take that one. You're like, damn, I couldn't do that. Those kids are crazy. They're rolling around all damn day, rolling around with each other. Like, wrestling, I'd be so tired out. Like, think of the injuries I'd have. Oh, he just bounced on his knees. The injuries I'd have. But if you do it, if you do jiu-jitsu, get into it, you can do it. It's okay. You're not going to die. My ACL injury, by the way, not from jiu-jitsu, from soccer. Soccer is a brutal sport on your knees. And then, years and years of the ACL, I was playing basketball with a huge knee brace. Got a bone bruise. My knee moved a little bit. Owie. Got a bone bruise. So then, had to get the surgery. Knew I had to get it. I had to get it years ago, but then I had a trip, and people got money things. I bought a house. I got laid off. There was a ton of stuff going on. It was kind of impossible for me to get the surgery. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm yapping, dude. How you guys doing? How you guys doing at home? Huh? Yeah, you doing all right? Dude, Russell Wilson, he had a finger injury, not an ACL injury. I don't think he's ever done that. But he'll be back next week, this Sunday coming up, against the Packers. Will Aaron Rodgers be back? That's the question. Is he going to have 2 negative tests, or is COVID going to kill him? We hope he survives. We hope Aaron Rodgers can defeat it. But also, there's a lot of people who think he's spreading misinformation, and they're mad about him. I don't know what misinformation he's spreading. You know what I mean? People get mad about stuff like that. Like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is spreading misinformation. I don't know. His information was that he's allergic to 2 of the 3, this was like a year ago, but he's allergic to 2 of the mRNA vaccines. And then at the time, the J&J one was getting pulled because people were having blood clots and all this crazy stuff. So Aaron Rodgers just tells people he's allergic, and then he says some other stuff. And I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what he's spreading. I don't know. He was just talking about shit. It did seem like he dug himself a bit of a hole because he kept like reciting, anti-vaxxer kind of rhetoric. What the fuck? Those words. I don't know. But not sure if he'll be back. One of my fantasy teams, I got Aaron. I'd like him back. The NFL would like him back. The Packers would like him back. He's good at sports. He's good at football. He's good at slinging the rock. We could use that guy out there. I sure can on my football team. I think I'm like 5-4 or 5-3 or something. I need it, dude. I'm trying to make money here. I'm trying to make money now. But people were also mad at Pat McAfee. They're like, oh, you shouldn't give, and they do this stuff to Rogan all the time. Oh, you shouldn't give Aaron Rodgers the platform, my ass form. You're dumb. Dude, Pat McAfee's like, people are looking at me like I'm Walter Cronkite. People are looking at me like I'm fucking Brian Gumble. People are looking at me like I'm that Nancy fucking lady. I don't know her name. The lady on 60 Minutes. That's not who Pat McAfee is. Now, Rogan now is open doors to being very political and having a lot of those people on. So maybe he opened that door a little more. But, dude, honestly, if you have like a huge problem with like the way Rogan is, like, turn on episode 1 from like 2010 or whatever the fuck they started. him and Brian Redband. I mean, Brian Redband was with that show for like 700 episodes, maybe less. But that show, I mean, because Brian Redband is even dumber than Rogan, and he just loves like bottom barrel jokes, poop humor, butts and stuff, which is fine, whatever, to each their own. Some people don't like comedy at all, which is insane to me. You don't want to laugh? You just want to watch drama? Bullshit? Grey's Anatomy? You want to cry? So, dude, listen to the... What am I even doing? I'm taking like a hard stance for Rogan. No, I just think it's such a silly thing that people up in arms over, like, you know, Pat having Rodgers on. Pat has Rodgers on every Tuesday. He's going to also have him on tomorrow. And Rodgers just... What sucks is this whole past 2 years of Rodgers being on Pat McAfee's show, I really started to like the guy a lot. I'm a Lions fan, which is the worst fan to be. So stop being delusional, Lions fans. They're like, they see Stafford last night do bad against the Titans. And I saw some people on Twitter be like, I'm happy that LA gets to finally see the Stafford we were seeing. Idiot. He played one bad game. He might have had one other game where maybe he wasn't great. But they were 7-1 going into last night. He's the MVP odds, like, it was like him and Murray. So Murray just had an injury. So now his odds slip a bit. MVPs aren't usually missing games. They want someone who played all 15, 16, 17 games. They want guys who are they're fucking in it, dude. And now, of course, it's Tom Brady. He's leading the league in passing yards. Stafford had a bad game, so I think maybe he's second in passing yards, maybe he's third. Stafford could get right back in it, though. That's one bad game. Tom Brady had a bad game not too long ago against the Saints. Had a horrible game. I think he also threw 2 picks that game. So, short-term memory, these motherfuckers with sports. People like, even in like UFC, people like, oh, his last fight, he died. And it's like, well, he fought the best guy in the world. So, like, Mike Vrabel might be a fucking genius with the Titans. They're doing pretty damn good. They only have 2 losses. It's also the NFL, dude. The NFL's fucking tough. At some point, Stafford and the Rams doing so well, Vrabel saw something. Obviously, they did something. Also, if you look at the defensive line play, that Jeffrey Simmons, defensive lineman for the Titans, I mean, they say, some people say they made that offensive lineman, they put him in clown shoes or some shit like that. Like, he just got him pushing back, and he's doing the motion like that, like he's in clown shoes. And then Jeffrey Simmons is bull rushing, which means your Diesel right here, this big fat cat next to me, you're this guy, and you just fucking, and you push that guy back so fast and so hard, it's like he's a little child. It's like what you could do to a kid. If you're playing against a kid in flag football, you wouldn't go, oh, let me try to get around this guy. You would bull rush a child. You would toss that child over, step on his face, and sack the quarterback. That's what Jeffrey Simmons did, and he sacked and fucked up Matthew Stafford's life last night to make them 7-2. So they're both 7-2. They both have 2 losses. Pardon me. And we'll see how it is. What if that's a Super Bowl team? That'll be crazy. Like, what if that's a Super Bowl matchup? Titans, Rams. That'd be wild. The Chiefs aren't the favorite now for the AFC. People just, after the last 3 years, thought it was a shoo-in. No matter what, Chiefs are making the Super Bowl. Doesn't look like that now. I mean, a lot of rough games. If Qaaron Rodgers was in for the Packers last night, they would have smashed the Chiefs. Chiefs got to win because Jordan Love's back there, and he doesn't look like he belongs in the field. And so yeah, Russell Wilson's back from he had like a big finger injury. He's looking to try to squeeze back into these playoffs, get a string of games winning, and but he's also going to be possibly going against QAnon Qaaron Rodgers. And so we're not sure. I don't know. I'm just a sports fucking idiot. Sports stooge is what Pat McAfee show people say. But Pat was also saying that, I don't know. People were treating Pat like he knows all this pathology and all these sciences to all the mRNA vaccines and allergies and all this stuff, and wanting him to like somehow debate those topics with science. Is that what we want? Do we want Aaron Rodgers to go on Rogan, to go on the Pat McAfee show, to go on any of these shows? Far-right shows. That's what people just say all the time, which is just not true. Been listening to Rogan forever. And, yeah, he can be a total idiot. He can be totally wrong about a ton of stuff. He thought Bigfoot was real for like 20 years of his life. And so one of you might think that. That's fine. But he doesn't. Bigfoot's doesn't exist. And hey, how about this? Neither do ghosts. All right, whatever. That's just a take I've always had. I don't think it's funny, silly. You know how many people have died? Are there ghosts just inside of one another at all times? Dude, the world has been around. Are there dinosaur ghosts? Just wandering around? How do ghosts work? Do they just start moving up? Do the older ones find a different planet to roam on? Where do all these ghosts go? None of this shit makes sense to me. People are like, oh, there's a ghost. This guy, this Englishman who fought in a war, he's a ghost. And I saw him in my house last night. Yeah, I looked it up, and there used to be some English settlers who came over to my town back in 1820. And there was a guy around here named, Franklin Johnson. And this guy, the town murdered him. Yeah, so he haunts me. Turns my lights on and off. Yeah, I could go into one room, I go to the other room, and I'm like, oh, no, there's no way I forgot that I left the light on. Franklin Johnson, English settler from 1820. He's a ghost in my house in 2021. He's the fucking guy. He's the ghost in my house, dude. He's been fucking with my cats. Sometimes I'm going to bed at night. I wake up when my cats is going, meow, meow. And that's what it is, dude. Franklin Johnson. Turning lights on and off. Fucking with my cats. Ghosts aren't real. But whatever. I don't know. People think they're real. You can believe whatever you want. Believe in Bigfoot. Believe Joe Rogan's right. Believe that everything's fine. Believe that the vaccine's not real. Believe that COVID's not real. Believe that everything is real. Believe that I'm real and I'm in front of you and I'm in your ears. I'm talking to you. Do whatever you want. It's just crazy that people expect like sometimes more out of like Rogan or Pat McAfee. The fucking like Rogan's a kind of he wants to drink and smoke, eat some meat, commentate a fucking fight, which is just a barbarian. I love fights. I've been watching forever. I did training multiple times in my life. I'm fucking don't come at me. Trained. But if you did, it's all right. Because I'll kill you. And I love fights. I love martial arts. I love bringing all types of martial arts together in MMA. I love seeing how it unfolds. I love seeing how they interact. Who does what. Wrestlers are always really good. And Russian wrestlers are even better now. You know, we've all been seeing that. And it's crazy. They are like Muslim and they don't drink. They don't fucking do anything other than train wrestling their whole lives. If Americans started doing that with like our wrestling rather than these kids being bro douchebags and starting fights and raping girls in fucking American colleges and stuff. And maybe if they treated it more like a religion, weren't smoking and drinking, and they're fucking, let's just train so hard that some of us become elite warriors, and then we could rule the UFC, then maybe Americans could get back on top. But right now it looks like Russian takeover's happening, Dagestani takeover that's happening. I'm just going from topic to topic. I'm all over the place. But, yeah, so just Rogan fucking talking about fights and bad comedy. Like, and good comedy, but like all over the damn place, talking about dumb shit. I mean, listen to some of those first episodes. It's the dumbest shit you'd ever hear in your life. And even now, lately, some of those episodes are so stupid. Listen to any of those ones with the space outfit people he's got on. That's usually a time when they get the most blitzed out of their minds, smoking and drinking. And they're just talking. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really didn't want to even defend this stuff. I was just yapping, dude, you know? I just feel like me and Cory and some of my friends are just like, I'm just trying to have a good time. I want to watch some sports. I want to go to work. I want to get paid. I want to pay my bills. I want to ride a bike. I'll play a sport. Do my PT. I'll pet a cat. Pet a dog, eat some good food, and just live. And then there's all these people, constant anger, drama, media, and aren't you sick of it? Aren't you like sick of just hearing all the time, just all this stuff? And obviously, people are, because there's a lot of people who aren't on this stuff. I mean, how many people I've talked to have been like, Twitter's toxic, dude. I deleted my account. People will delete accounts, come back, reactivate them. It's just, I try my best to, I just straight up block. I forget, dude. You can block like a word type. So if you're sick of hearing people saying stuff about Joe Rogan, you can literally put into your Twitter thing, like the keyword Joe Rogan, and you can be done. You would not hear any more or see any more tweets from it. Do that. Do that with anything. You're sick of seeing the word vaccine. Or you want to see it more. Look it up. Click top or latest. Read those tweets. Do what you want. That's what life is. You do what you want. I'm really all over the place, dude. I had a peeve. If anyone's still checking this out, I had a peeve. Dude, when people... Oh, there's another thing. I see. I like to have the banter with Cory back and forth, but also, I think it'll be interesting. I don't even know what I just said for the last fucking 20-something minutes. Cory's going to listen to this because he told me he was like, oh, check it out. And he's going to be like, man, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that again. Oh, yeah, dude, I thought you were going to say something about Pat that was funny, and you just started going serious, and I almost thought I was listening to some fucking Joe Rogan bullshit, because that's another problem with people. I've been listening to Joe Rogan forever. Oh, my God. Back in the day, I would download episodes when I first started listening to him. There's episodes in the 300s and 400s. He had Chris Rock on, Tom Segura, all these comedians, and it was opening my mind and the door to all these comedians. And like, I think that's actually the best thing that's ever happened from Joe having a podcast to me personally. I love comedy, and hearing all those people just opened the door to like all these other podcasts. And I'm like, holy crap, dude, I love this comedian. Next time that guy is at the Royal Oak Music Theater, or not that, but you know, Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, I'm seeing him. Oh, yeah, this other guy's playing a show in Ann Arbor. I'm seeing him. Hilarious comedians. I wanted to end this already, but Cory was right. Cory was right. I was going to talk for 2 hours. I got problems. I don't have a life. I do need to ice my knee, so I need to stop talking at some point. But I'm going to finish this. So, but dude, I'd listen to those old Joe Rogan eps. This is fucking 2014 or some shit like that. 15? Dude, even longer ago. 2013, 2012. Yeah, that was a long time ago, dude. We've been listening to pods. But so many good comedians go on that show, and it was always fun. And you'd find out this guy's hilarious. Neil Brennan would be on there. Moshe Kasher was on there. I thought he was hilarious. So I listened to, he had a podcast. This is years ago. They don't have it anymore, but a podcast called The Champs. That podcast was sweet. Neil Brennan and Moshe Kasher would have a lot of different comedians, athletes, even like rappers and music artists on there. It was all good. It was good stuff. And that all came from Rogan, just pretty much Johnny Carson, how he did in all the talk shows with the stand-up comedians. Lift them up, but way more than that. They don't just do 5-minute set that they're nervous about. They just talk for hours with Rogan, and it was a good loose time. All I'm saying is now he's been way more serious now, and it is a little bit of a fault. It takes fucking 2.5 hours for Rogan to get drunk and get a little loose, and it's been a little, to me, it's like a detriment to his pod. Is that how you use that word? But I don't know, dude. Fucking nuts. My peeve, I was going to say, but I wanted Cory to also talk to me about it. But so it will be funny. Cory will listen to this and go, yeah, you did talk for longer than I thought. You're dumb. You probably shouldn't talk. And we should think about getting a new host, having the host be Cory and, anyone else. Maybe Cory's thinking that. Maybe he doesn't even listen to this. Maybe he lied to me. And he's like, no, it was good. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was cool. I like that you said that one thing about that sport. Because he could probably say that. He knows I'm going to say something about a sport. And, yeah. And then you said that other thing about Rogan. Probably, for sure, I'm saying a word about Rogan. So he's like, yeah, you did that. And he just hits me with some bullet points that really gets me. And I'm like, oh, damn, he did listen. But he didn't. Maybe he will. But if Cory is listening to this, dude, when people want to make a left turn, when it's impossible to make a left turn. Someone's trying to make a left, and there's a light just 10 feet to the left of them. And they constantly have cars turning right in front of them off of that main road, and then the main road in front of them that they're trying to turn onto to make a sharp left to just be in front of a light. That line's stacked with cars, and these people just sit there, and then you're behind them, and you're like, oh, I guess we're just sitting here all day, and it's horrible. That's a peeve. Do a different thing. Turn right. Turn somewhere else and come around. You're bothering everybody. You're ruining the flow of traffic. Don't be an imbecile. Think about others when you're out there driving. I'm doing it all the time. Maybe it's my own anxiety that I'm like, I don't want to make this guy mad. I don't want to make that guy mad. But a little bit of that gets you somewhere. A little bit of that's good. I do it on the highway, in the passing lane, the fast lane, if you haven't heard of it. You get out of that lane. Oh, you're not passing anybody anymore. You get over, chill in the middle lane. Because there's going to be a motherfucker. I've done it before. I've been passing somebody, and there's a guy behind me. I'm going 10 over. I'm going 80. This guy behind me is going 85, 90. I'm like, holy shit, this guy really wants to get over. So I just kind of, as soon as I pass that car, I get over, let him blast on through. These people want a ticket, just like they want vaccine info or not. They can keep going. Let them go get a ticket. Let them find out that tickets are real and cops are out there. Or let them find out that COVID's out there. No, we can't because it's a team effort and we gotta make sure everyone survives. And that's true too. Who knows? I don't know. I'm an idiot. But also don't I don't know, man. We have a huge problem in the world if people are going to Pat McAfee, a punter who can't read a book. He can, but he literally can't because of ADD and not wanting to read a book. And Rogan, who fake reads books. He listens to audiobooks while he punches a bag and fucking chops up meat and throws it on a grill and yells at his 3 daughters probably. I don't think he does that, but, just jokes. Anything in here that you've been like, whoa, That's a fucking crazy thing he said. Ha. Kidding. Being dumb. Being idiotic. That's what this show is, and that's why it's lasting this long. This is the longest pod. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, love you. Good night, and let's all be nicer and just try to have a better time. Be better people. Try to find some common ground. Talk to stuff that isn't so divisive. Just be a friend. Okay. All right. And that's it. Okay.